Hey everybody, welcome back to the Wolf Pit. The holidays are approaching fast and it'll be here before we know it. Most families cook a whole turkey, and depending on the size or appetite of the family, they might cook a turkey as small as 10 pounds for only a few people. Or a 20 plus pounder for many people, or for very hungry people. Some families only cook the turkey breast. But I know a lot of people who are intimidated about cooking a whole turkey properly without undercooking it or overcooking it and drying it out. Or they wonder if they should stuff the turkey or not stuff the turkey. Well, today I'm going to show you how to cook a turkey and stuffing dinner with gravy without cooking a whole turkey or a turkey breast. It's a very simple, easy, and delicious turkey dinner all in one. So let's get started. But before we get started, I'd like to thank The Ridge for sponsoring today's video. Does your wallet look like this? Has this ever happened to you? The Ridge's compact wallets help you carry less, but always make sure you have what you need. Not a bunch of old receipts or outdated gift cards. All of the Ridge wallets block RFID, which is wireless theft. They hold 1 to 12 cards, come with a lifetime warranty, and they fit in your front pants pocket or your shirt pocket, which is where I've been keeping mine. Which means no more pain in your backside from sitting on a bulky wallet. The Ridge wallets come in titanium, carbon fiber, aluminum, and polycarbonate, and they come in over a dozen styles and colors. Although they only weigh an ounce or two, and are basically the size of a credit card, these things are built like tanks. The one I have, and the one I've been using for a while now, is the 3K carbon fiber weave wallet that weighs in at a measly 1.6 ounces. With me being in a wheelchair, the Ridge wallet is a lifesaver on my butt and makes my wallet much more accessible. Get your Ridge wallet today with 10% off and free worldwide shipping by going to ridgewallet.com/wolfpit. That's ridgewallet.com/wolfpit and use the code WOLFPIT when you're checking out. In a medium skillet over medium-high heat, add olive oil, chopped celery, chopped onions, and chopped baby portobello mushrooms. Then saute them for 2 to 3 minutes or until the vegetables begin to sweat. Next add chopped garlic and continue to saute for 3 to 4 minutes until the vegetables begin to soften but still have a slight bite to them. While the vegetables are cooking, I've put herb-seasoned stuffing breadcrumbs in a Ziploc bag and then took my frustrations out on them with a wooden crab mallet. Now you could do this in a food processor, just be careful you don't chop them up too fine and turn them into a powder. You want some pieces of stuffing in this for the texture. You want to actually taste the stuffing in this. Once you've beaten them to the point that your mallet falls apart, your frustration should be all gone, and the vegetable mix is done and cooling in a large bowl. So to the vegetable mixture, add 2 large eggs, kosher salt, rubbed sage, black pepper, and finally the crushed stuffing mix. Then get your hands in there and give it a mix. Or if you're worried about mixing things with your hands, throw this all in the trash and buy a Hungry Man turkey dinner instead, because you're not going to like the next step. Once the eggs, vegetables, and breadcrumbs are all mixed together, add 2.5 pounds of 85-15 ground turkey. It's important to use turkey that's not too lean. You need the fat for moisture and flavor. And I would definitely not suggest using turkey breast. If mixing things with your hands bothered you before, you'll be eating that Hungry Man turkey dinner by now, because this would send you over the edge. Get your clean hands in the bowl and give it all a good mix, but don't overwork the mixture, or your turkey dinner will be tough. Once everything's all mixed well, it should hold together when you form a ball. If it doesn't, add a little bit more stuffing mix. Transfer the mixture over to a piece of aluminum foil on a baking sheet and turn it into a loaf shape of your choice. Just make sure it's uniform so everything cooks evenly. I know what you're thinking, he just made a turkey meatloaf, and technically, you're right. But the finished product tastes nothing like a meatloaf and much more like a turkey and stuffing dinner. Once you have your turkey dinner loaf formed the way you like it, stick it into the refrigerator for at least an hour or up to overnight. You can cook this in your oven, grill, or smoker. Or if you're really feeling froggy, I guess you could even cook it in the microwave. I'm cooking this one on my Yoder YS640 pellet cooker using applewood pellets, which will give it a nice sweet mild smoke flavor without overpowering the turkey. So preheat your oven or grill to 325 degrees, and on the deodour, it's as easy as pushing a couple buttons, just like on your oven. If you're using a grill or smoker, set it up for indirect cooking. Once your oven, grill, or smoker is preheated to 325 degrees, add the meatloaf to the inside of the grill or to the center of your oven. Then insert a meat probe in the middle of the loaf. Then close the lid and let the Yoder YS640 do its thing until our turkey dinner loaf reaches an internal temperature of 165 degrees. After smoking at 325 degrees for 1 hour and 45 minutes, our turkey dinner loaf is at 165 degrees and done. As I pull out the thermometer probe, you'll see I should have left it in until it cooled down a bit. The way those juices were shooting out, it looked like a Stormy Daniels flick.
Ah! Boogeyman!
Now let the turkey dinner loaf rest for 10 to 15 minutes before slicing. While our turkey dinner loaf is resting, let's make our turkey gravy. Even though this one was very moist and didn't really need gravy, like your mother-in-law's turkey dinner, I love gravy, so I was going to make some anyway. And it's real simple to do. You simply pour the pan drippings into a skillet or a saucepan, along with a bit of butter over medium heat. Then give it a mix until all the butter is melted. Next, add AP flour. Then give it a mix until all the fat and flour are combined. And let it cook for a minute or two so you can get the raw taste out of the flour. And you can see here I added a little bit too much flour. And I could have added a little bit more butter or pan drippings, but I didn't, and it still turned out fine. Once all the fat and flour are combined and have cooked for a minute or two, add chicken broth or stock. Then give it a good mix with the smallest spoon you can find in the house, rather than using the more appropriate whisk. Sometimes I even ask myself why I do the things I do. At this point, the gravy was a bit thick, so I added a little bit more chicken broth. Then give it a taste and add salt and pepper and a little sage to make it pop. Then bring it back up to a boil until it thickens to your desired consistency. Plate up as many slices of your turkey dinner loaf as you like. Then pour over some gravy, and your turkey and stuffing dinner with gravy is ready for your favorite sides. Like I said, this turkey and stuffing loaf tastes absolutely nothing like meatloaf and more like a home-cooked turkey and stuffing dinner. It's very moist, savory, with a touch of smoke from the applewood, but most of all, it's delicious, easy to make, and you've made turkey and stuffing with gravy without having to cook a whole turkey or a turkey breast. Now I know what you're thinking. What about the obligatory leftover turkey sandwiches the day after Thanksgiving? But fear not. Slather a couple pieces of your favorite bread with cranberry sauce, and then add a couple slices of your turkey and stuffing loaf, and it's a leftover turkey sandwich you'll never forget. This is really a ridiculously easy meal to make, especially for those people who don't want to cook a whole turkey or turkey breast. But most of all, it's absolutely delicious. And I hope you all give it a try. If you do, let me know how you liked it. Thank you all very much for watching. Please don't forget to like this video and subscribe, and I'll see you soon.